Welcome back to Faithful Mindfulness. Today, we're delving even deeper into our series on the captivating metaphors of the kingdom of God, as shared by Jesus himself. If you thought the mustard seed and yeast were mind-blowing, just wait until you discover what's hidden in plain sight. If you haven't already, we encourage you to watch our previous videos on the mustard seed and yeast parables. You can find the links in the description below. Stay tuned until the end for affirmations to guide you on your spiritual journey. In Matthew 13:44, Jesus paints a vivid picture of the kingdom of heaven, comparing it to a treasure hidden in a field. Let's unpack the profound wisdom behind this analogy. Matthew 13:44.
The kingdom of heaven is like treasure hidden in a field. When a man found it, he hid it again, and then in his joy went and sold all he had and bought that field.
Imagine stumbling upon a treasure chest buried beneath the earth. What would you do? The man in Jesus' parable knew the value of what he found. With boundless joy, he sold everything he had to acquire the field and claim the treasure as his own. This parable teaches us about the incomparable value of the kingdom of God. It's a treasure beyond measure, worth sacrificing everything for. Just as the man in the story willingly gave up all he had, so too should we be willing to surrender everything for the sake of experiencing the richness of God's kingdom. Throughout the Bible, we see Jesus emphasizing the importance of prioritizing the kingdom of God above all else. In Matthew 6:33, he instructs us to seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you. Similarly, in Luke 9:23, Jesus says, "If anyone would come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me." Additionally, in Matthew 16:25, Jesus declares, "For whoever wants to save their life will lose it, but whoever loses their life for me will find it." This profound statement underscores the eternal significance of prioritizing the kingdom of God. By surrendering our own desires and ambitions in exchange for wholeheartedly following Jesus, we discover the abundant life and eternal treasures found in his kingdom. But what does it mean for us today? It's about recognizing the unparalleled worth of God's kingdom in our lives. Are we willing to let go of the temporal and fleeting things of this world to pursue the eternal and abundant treasures found in God's presence? Let's challenge ourselves to seek first the kingdom of God above all else, knowing that in his kingdom we find true fulfillment, purpose, and everlasting joy. As we reflect on the parable of the hidden treasure, may we be inspired to prioritize the kingdom of God in our lives, recognizing it as the ultimate treasure worth pursuing above all else.
Affirmations for spiritual clarity. I seek the hidden treasure of God's kingdom, knowing its worth surpasses all earthly riches. My mind is enlightened by God's wisdom, guiding me to prioritize eternal treasures over temporary pleasures. I joyfully surrender earthly attachments, embracing the richness of God's kingdom with open arms. In the face of life's temptations, I fix my gaze on the eternal promises of God's kingdom. I willingly sacrifice worldly comforts to invest in the everlasting joy found in God's presence. My heart is steadfast, anchored in the hope of God's kingdom, unmoved by the fleeting allure of this world. I choose the path of righteousness, knowing that the treasures of heaven far exceed the riches of earth. With each decision, I align my priorities with God's kingdom, seeking his will above all else. I entrust my future to God's divine plan, confident that his kingdom offers eternal security and fulfillment. As I seek God's kingdom first, all other things fall into their rightful place, according to his perfect design.
Join us next time as we continue our exploration of the kingdom of God through the profound teachings of Jesus. Until then, stay blessed and faithful, my friends.